jumping on a couple
US
times.
50, Jackson County, bond number, I don't have a bond number, compliance date 9/11/2020.
Thank you, January.
How come your speed sign in our high school?
I could be like, Clinton Blish was starting laughing at the meeting one time towards the beginning. I said, what are you laughing about? He was laughing so hard, he's trying to hold back.
Just got it.
He said, I'll tell you later. I guess at one point Jerry
What you read all the
hit
time.
his phone.
He did, yeah.
We got turned off at your feet.
I didn't see
He
that.
hit the gavel again after they did the pledge.
Oh, yeah.
We don't
Never mind.
But I said, I'm kind of glad I didn't see that because I think I would have really lost it.
We ain't gonna log the.
I'm trying to get us to 99.
And you
His
guys
phone?
saw that all?
I didn't see that.
I can go over
He
there
hit
and
his phone?
fucking turn it on.
I mean, it was sitting right next to the gavel
Yeah,
box.
well,
So he was probably doing
Bam.
this. And I know he got hit the gavel. What do we- It's 11 o'clock. I'd like to call the Board of Works meeting for September 11th, 25 to order. Can I have, let's see, minutes. Anybody want to approve the minutes that presented to
I'd make
the?
a motion to approve them as submitted.
I'll second the motion. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. No public hearing, no old business. We'll jump into new business. Okay, it looks like we have a special request for Farmers Market Lot for Annie Ann's, September 17th. Just that one date, I guess, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the Farmers Lot. Annie Ann's.
Nothing else going on in there that day.
Was that a question to me or to Jane or to?
Jane said
Okay.
no.
Jane has all of authority
She
to
does.
come up here and correct me when I'm wrong, so. But it looks like we haven't had any complaints from Annie Ann's or anything, right, Jane? Okay. I think everything appears to be in order for that date, so I'd entertain a motion for Annie Ann's to operate on the 17th,
So
from
moved.
11 to 6.
Moved.
I'll second that. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I'll sign that here. Okay, next up, Spud Bank. Would like to operate October 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th. Also at the Farmers Parking Lot from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. No conflict on that either, Jane? Okay. We haven't had any complaints from Spud Bank, so
Make a motion to approve that one. They've been there before.
I'll second that motion. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, next, Junkyard Barbecue would like to operate at the Farmers Market September 24th from 4 to 8 p.m. Again, haven't heard any complaints. Spud Bank's been.
Jane says thumbs up, so I'll make a motion to approve them as well.
Boy, I like that. That's good. I'll second the motion. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The mayor's gonna have to take a note of this so he can see how we keep things.
Exactly.
Huh?
We're halfway done,
Okay.
2 minutes in.
Under special request, Trinity United Methodist, would like to close South Street at Chestnut and Carter and South Street and Brown Street for their Harvest Festival.
Yeah, and they do this every year.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's the same streets, I believe we always do.
It is, and then they invite, I think DPW goes out
Yeah.
there with the truck, fire department, police. They're not?
Even easier this year then, huh? Yeah, okay. Looks like they have everything in place that I can tell. Jane, had you already checked that and everything? Good, see, boy, I like that. Hearing no complaints, I'll make a motion to allow Trinity United Methodist, for the request.
Second?
A motion and second. All in favor? All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. I figured it right, so
Couple Bloody Marys for breakfast, Dave.
Wow, you would think so, huh? I have a tendency to I put two words together and come up with a word, so. Okay, next, Girls Inc., their turkey trot. This is something that they want to operate on November 27th from 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. It begins and ends at Girls Inc. Is that what they've always done, Girls Inc.? Okay, okay.
What
You
was
guys
your
help with
times
that,
again
Greg?
there?
What's that?
What was your times again there?
Time.
Your times.
Time. It's the turkey trot. I started to say turtle trot. 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m.
Okay. Said 2 till 4:30
I
a.m.
did. Wow, I'm trying to do it
They
too
were doing
fast
it,
now.
they were doing it backwards. It was
Oh,
okay.
yeah? That would be a different fundraiser then. If they ran it backwards, it would call it trot turkey instead of turkey trot, right?
You guys help with that one, Greg?
Yeah, they normally do.
Oh, I don't know how many years they've been doing it, but,
Quite a while.
it looks like they have everything in place. Slow down. So I entertain a motion to allow the turkey trot to run between 6:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., beginning and ending at Girls Inc.
So moved.
I'll second that motion. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Turkey. Eric Rowe, you're up next. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
There.
All right. He's
wanted to get to
taking
lunch,
my
too.
hint and he's trying to get things moving, right?
Just like to give an update on our training tower that was supposed to receive last Friday. Thursday morning, the day before we were supposed to get it, I got a phone call from the state that said it's postponed again for manufacturing issues. So with the logistics, there's our tower and two other ones. With the logistics of the other two dates already set, state instructors, hotels are made, our tower will probably be pushed back to December.
So it's not even been made yet.
It was made, they told me on the phone that all the railing that goes around it came back not powder coated,
Okay.
so. So anyway, just wanted to
Okay.
update on that.
Appreciate the
They
update.
did promise me we're still getting it.
Good. Thanks, Chief. Doug, come on up. You've already,
We gotta
I've got,
buy, we need
I've
to
got
buy,
two things. I'm gonna give you the dumbed down version. Kevin here is with Strand.
What's he saying?
is he the dumb up version? You're the
Yes,
dumb down?
from
Okay.
the dumb up version from Doug,
All
so. But anyhow, we got two things I would like to bring up that possibly we're looking at maybe trading in our Mantis, which is the boom mower that we use to clean all the ditches in town.
That's what, 2 years old?
3 years old.
3 years old? Okay.
It is 3 years old, and the company that we bought it from has got with Alamo, and they're wanting us to trade the old machine in on a new machine. They're giving us almost $100,000 trade-in value, which is pretty decent.
And the original cost was,
$224.
okay,
So we would pay the difference of $165,000 for a new machine, but the new machine price has jumped to $399,000.
or it will jump to it, or it's going to if you don't?
Yeah. So we'll probably be back in a couple of weeks with an official proposal on that.
The Manus is still operating and fine?
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
happy with the unit? I mean.
We're happy with what it does, but it's had some hiccups.
Okay.
Like Darren said, we've had some invoices of repairs that I think was due to operator error more than what it is the machine's error. So, like I don't know, first year we had the turbo go out of the engine. Well, it's a Perkins engine. Well, then we had to wait for a turbo and stuff like that. But a lot of it's been, I think, abuse. Because it mows places that most people wouldn't mow in the first place.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's good, yeah.
It hits fence posts, it hits trees, it hits concrete, so I think that's due to the operator errors.
Is it out of warranty, or is there?
Yes.
Okay.
We did get an extended warranty on
Okay.
that one when we bought it,
I
but
thought,
yes,
I
it is.
thought we did, but I didn't. How long was that extended, you know?
It was, instead of a 1-year warranty, we got a 2-year, so. But I bargained with them, they wanted to do an $85,000 trade-in, I said, I want 15 more thousand, and they've came up 10, so now it's 95,000, so.
Okay.
I'll keep working on them. We'll see about the Doug discount by the time we're done, but anyhow. Second thing I got for you.
Any other dumbed down information while you're up here?
No. The second thing I got for you is the city of Seymour wastewater facility takes leachate from Rumpke. This leachate is very potent. It's very strong in CBODs. It's very strong in ammonia and phos. So we manage with it, but we need to know what this leachate is costing the city of Seymour to treat inside our facility.
Is this coming from Medora?
Yes, they
Okay.
truck it
Only Medora?
yes.
Okay.
They truck it from Medora. We range anywhere from 7 to 11 trucks a day. That some days it could be 70,000 gallons. One month, the month of March was 2 million, almost 2 million gallons. It was 190,000 gallons in a
Is this
month.
something they pump out or?
Yes, they got lagoons. A landfill has lagoons at their chambers that they dump the trash in, and this just catches everything that leaches through there. Rainwater leaches through it, chemicals that from the trash breaking down leaches to it, and it comes to a pond.
And that's an ongoing process out there.
Yes, it's been as far as I know since the city's had or sewer plant. I mean, ever since that landfill's been going, that they've been bringing us the leachate. But we're one of very few facilities that will take it.
Don't I remember that if Seymour was the closest, they would have to go, was it Bloomington the next? Or was it?
I know they take to Columbus
Yeah.
Okay,
as their
okay.
secondary.
I was thinking at some point in time, it's like Seymour is their best
Columbus
option.
will only take so much.
Okay,
So-
I knew there was something in there that
Yeah.
was,
But anyhow, what we want to do with Strand, and this money would come out of the leftover money from SRF, so there wouldn't be any special financing to do for this or anything. But what we would like to do is to get a grasp on how much leachate we should be taking, how much should we be charging per gallon to treat this leachate that's going through our plant in the process, and that kind of stuff. And Kevin's probably got more of a technical breakdown of it than what I do, but in all, that's what we want to do.
Okay.
We want to figure out that we're doing our due diligence as far as operators for the wastewater.
as far as
treatment.
how much to receive, if we should be receiving it, changing rates, whatever.
Yeah, right now we get 4.75 cents per gallon from leachate. Septic haulers, we're doing 14 cents.
So this study is to find out if it's worth our while, if we need to change,
Yes, whether we need to increase that fee because it's costing us more than the 4.75 or something like that,
I
so,
think you probably have to, yeah.
yeah. And,
How long's that fee been using that fee?
just 2 years ago, we increased it. About 5 years ago,
I think we've
Sharon,
raised it twice since
Yeah.
I've been here.
what happened was about 5 years ago, it'd been 3 cents per gallon for years. They increased it from 3 cents to 4 cents. Then after our meeting with Reedy a year or two ago, they said, we need a 27% increase on your leachate and septic hauling. So we did a 3-year implementation on that. And so we jumped it up a little bit all 3 years. Cause I mean, it don't sound like a whole lot at 4 cents per gallon, but when you're doing 2 million gallons in a month, it's, I mean, that's a lot. They're projected to spend $800,000 this year just on leachate.
They are.
Yeah,
Rumpke is, okay.
Rumpke is. And we just want to make sure that we're covering our bases, that $800,000 they're spending, we're not throwing out the window trying to treat it. And IDEM will be on board with it, our new process and everything, so.
So this is a task order, or this is
Yep.
this is something you want to enter into?
Yes.
How do we pay for this? Is this?
SRF, we have money left
Okay.
over from our SRF projects. SRF don't like for you to give money back, or they don't take money back from what I get, and they want you to spend it all.
Or lose it?
Yeah, well, you're gonna be paying the interest on it anyhow, so.
Yeah.
So.
Have you reached out to them though, Doug, to make sure that, you know, they're okay with spending the money on this?
Yes, and and this will be ran through SRF to make sure that they will pay for it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tony and Kevin, all of them have been already talking to them about it, so.
I just know if something shows up on a work order that wasn't
Yes.
pre-approved, then they don't pay it, so.
Yeah. We're, like I said, we're on, he just said, quick number was $200,000 left over, but he said he'd get a more in-depth number soon.
How much is the work?
The task order, from what I get, is $34,000 scope of services. And then if we go over anything,
Oh, there it is, yeah.
if authorized services, it's $5,000, so. And he could be, Kevin could probably tell you better on that than what I
See, he
can.
wears a white shirt and you don't.
Yes. Mine
Do we need
matches
to
our
let Kevin
process.
speak, or have you?
Kevin, you got anything
Are
to
we
add?
gonna offend him if he doesn't speak? I mean, this meeting's
Probably.
going so
He
quick
drove all
there.
the way down here to
He drove from where?
Columbus.
Oh, gee.
Whole 20 minutes.
Do we know what Columbus charges for the leachate they take?
More than you.
Probably
They-
everybody does.
Columbus charges the same as septic haulers for leachate.
Okay.
So that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, we're way high price.
And as far as we know, and I don't know what their leachate charge is, but yeah, they do charge the same as leachate as what they do for, septic haulers. And they're only allowed to take so much up there too, so
Okay.
it may be.
But
more-
that's up to Columbus, right?
Yes, yeah, that's. up
Okay,
to
that's their
Columbus.
call. We could do the same thing technically okay.
Yeah, so if, as part of this study, we're gonna be looking at the capacity of the plant, how much volume can we actually take,
Okay,
and then look at how much is it costing us to take per gallon.
just looking at the whole
It's
spectrum.
and then looking at, like, if there's a capital project that can allow us to take more, what does that look like?
Mm-hmm,
And then
Okay.
if you guys end up moving forward, it becomes a negotiation with Rumpke of, hey, we're gonna provide service to you, maybe we can do cost sharing. They have budgeting internally that they need to meet, so, you know, you guys are providing a service right now, it seems, to Rumpke.
Doug, does that just that fee go into your operating, just
Yeah, as far as I know, yes.
not specific for something?
Yeah, it just goes into their operating, SMSU operating fund,
funds.
their general fund or whatever you wanna call it.
Yeah.
But basically, we don't want this to become a political thing between the two entities. We want this to be technically based, and that's what the goal of this is, to make sure we're technically sound and that anything we do say is gonna be supported by evidence.
well, so by doing this task order, then you're gonna get all the pieces of the puzzle together and hopefully sit down and get something worked out.
Yeah, so we'll give you guys a small report, and then the $5,000 was to sit down with you and Rumpke and talk through the report and understand what the next steps would be.
And Rumpke, since we've been studying this leachate lately, it's been a major topic the last year, 6 months so. Since we've been studying this, Rumpke has hired company-wide a wastewater guy. And he understands the problem with their leachate. So, and like Kevin said, this could be an adventure where Rumpke builds something at our facility to handle their leachate so we can get it through our process. Not saying it's gonna happen, but it could be.
But that fork in the road's just gonna keep getting wider, I'm
Yes.
assuming, correct? Okay,
And you're not the only facility doing
Right.
this.
right.
Make sure I get a seat at the table when we sit down with Rumpke, cause I need to understand what it's gonna do to our trash hauling costs.
Yeah.
So,
Or
Okay.
our biosolids cost.
And
well,
who,
I'm thinking more of like the DPW effect, you know, because I think we're in our second year of a 2-year term with them, to where we'll be renewing here at the end of the year.
and along with what Darren just said, who will be doing the negotiating with Rumpke? Is that you guys, or would that be?
It was the mayor's office when we
Yeah.
engaged
Okay.
them,
Yeah,
so.
that'd be Darren, the mayor, and, everybody talking
Okay,
together.
okay, just for point of clarification, so, yeah.
So they could reciprocate and charge us more for
Yes, yeah.
That's what I wanna
Keep them from
understand.
doing that.
Yeah.
accept the contract, but a new contract's imminent, about every couple of years.
Chris, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
I think
All the
it's,
way from Columbus, you gotta come up with something.
It
Any
sounds like a
questions
needed project.
From the board? Okay,
And Rumpke can build their own facility out there and dump it in a creek, but they don't wanna build it, so. I mean, they're all setting the cost someplace,
okay,
so.
all right.
But we're just the closest that will take it.
Maybe the county give them a tax abatement to do it.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, do we need to prove this now? Is this something you're gonna
Yes.
come back with us, or?
Yeah, I got a copy of it I can leave with you.
Okay, no, I think that,
Have you reviewed the contract?
No.
It is a contract now, you've got?
This is under an existing agreement, so this is just the task force, it's a technical item, it's just the scope and fee.
Okay, then I've read the
So it
overarching.
doesn't need to be approved by you.
So it would just need to be approved for signature, I think, is where we're at this point.
it's, yes,
Be in there.
yeah, okay.
I think we'll let, Chris skim through it and then make a motion.
Say again?
Let Chris look through that really quick here.
Jesus. She reads a little faster than I do.
She does, she's right through it.
This is a lot of pressure.
Back to your Mantis, Doug.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Will the
Dan.
new one have a 1 year, or are you negotiating the warranty on it too?
I will try to negotiate a warranty on it, but, right now, standard is 1 year.
Is that still?
I would go after the extended warranty more so than I would another 5,000 on trade-in, if it was me.
Is that in your budget this year?
Actually, technically, no, but
You have funds?
yes, we do have funds. I've already called, Reedy to find out if that would do anything, and I was told no, so.
I love no but answers, no but, no but.
Is there any wiggle room on the completion date of the January 30th, 2026? Just, or if, is that something that would need to be amended in writing if we go past that January 30th, 2026 date?
We can make it whatever you'd like it to be.
Okay. I'm trying to remember back to the original contract, and I think,
That's probably what's controlling. It was dated April 8th, 2021, and I'm guessing typically do even number of years to be probably expiring April 8th, 2027
2026.
or 2020. Probably 27.
okay. Okay, yeah, I don't, that's all I've got. I'm good with it.
You're good with it?
Yes, sir.
I'd make a motion to approve it. It's
I'll
like a good
second that
project to
motion.
me.
Did you wanna, oh, you've got it.
I got it here, yep. Any questions? Okay, we got a motion and a second. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
Kevin.
much.
Doug? Okay, Mr. Chad Dixon.
I'm just more informational than anything. And it's mostly good news, so hey, right?
Mostly good news.
Yeah, I do have, like, if I can ask a follow-up even for that, who operates the landfill in Bartholomew County?
Who operates it?
Yeah.
Rumpke operates it, it's owned by Bartholomew County. They will not take any trash from out of county.
Bartholomew County operates their own.
Yeah. And they do not allow any biosolids outside their county.
Is that what the question was going to?
But the leachate goes from
The leachate from there
theirs goes to their
goes to
plant.
Columbus, yep.
I was just curious. Just want to give an update, Second Street. If you guys may noticed, making some headway there. It's slowed down a little bit, but within the next week or so, you should see some road closures again and final coating, the top
The
coat.
road closures for the final top
Yes,
coat,
sir.
right?
Western part of the job, not downtown. Downtown is
Okay.
finished as far as that goes. I say last week, I think they poured about 300 yards of concrete. Pretty good. Just for sidewalks and stuff like that. We've had several calls from other communities inquiring the decorative crosswalks. So just so you know, people are paying attention, they're seeing things, they're wanting to do things that we're doing now.
Mhm.
So it's pretty cool as far as.
Are those gonna be all, the whole project?
No, it's
Just
just for the downtown area. But I'll say, Main Street paved that, started that years ago with Third and Chestnut Street. And it's held up for many, when did they do that, 5 years ago, I'm guessing? Maybe?
Yeah.
Give or take, anyway, but it's shown to last. So we've got Bloomington and Columbus reaching out to me, want information for it.
Well, the work looks nice and it's very smooth when you drive over it, and it's very eye appealing, yes.
The edges are tooled,
Yep.
so you shouldn't be chipping up, so everything's good there. We did have a few little items internally with construction and everything with like push buttons for the crosswalks at the stoplights. Since our last meeting, we have come to conclusions with everything as far as the push buttons. We're good. There's a wildlife crossing going in to the precast culvert we put in at Second and Community. We had some talks for about a month or so. Now we have a final on it as well. I think we've got one more, but I think it's going to go in our favor as well. So all of them, it's a fair end game, if you will, for both parties. So with that, just like I said, you're going to see some road closures down by the health department area. Final coating. I'm not sure if the striping will go on before the Oktoberfest, but we are, as weather permitting anyway, we are looking to have that final.
Everything's on schedule then.
We're actually ahead of schedule.
And those road closures will be a day or two at a time, or just?
They'll need a day to mill. They'll need a couple days for paving, and I'd say they'll do it in sections, maybe from west of downtown, probably to Community Drive.
Those will be total road?
Will be one run, will be a run, and then the next run would be from that intersection west as well. But I could be mistaken on that. That's not 100%.
Depending on, okay.
But the health department does have a like a shot clinic, a flu clinic, or something like that on the 22nd, or I don't remember when it was, but it's around that area that shouldn't be in conflict. So the only conflict they may have is if they put striping down, and they have to be right in front of them for that short amount of time. But other than that, they're good. O'Brien Street, we have reviewed and turned in utility work plans to utilities. So that's been back to them as far as that goes. We're on schedule as far as that goes. We've got, we ran around, got parcels taken care of. There's a couple in litigation, but they cannot be helped. And we have a meeting within the next week or two with NDOT to go over everything as far as that goes. So just so everybody is aware, we're good so far.
Good.
But that's all I really have. I just wanted to at least give an update and just let you know that everything's going pretty well.
Any
Transfer
questions for Chad?
station's coming,
Sounds good to me.
but right on.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, guys.
Chris, how far were we off dollar-wise on the two parcels that went into litigation from what they wanted versus what we offered? Do you remember?
We've got 4 in litigation currently.
Like the two I'm thinking of versus Greg?
We were $36,000 away from each other on the Parkland offer, and I do not recall
Okay.
how far away we were on the Hardick parcel. I know we made an offer, and I believe they countered.
Okay.
But the other one was a difference of opinion of $36,000 on valuation.
I just saw the first litigation bill from Taft on it, so I was curious.
Yeah.
That was $11,000.
I believe we have one, I don't want to misspeak or anything, but
I believe don't we have one that's pretty much not even talking back, or at least didn't when I was
Yes,
trying
well, we've got 2. One's deceased,
one, yeah.
and we're in the
I guess
process
they don't
of
talk back either, right?
publishing notice to any estate that individual may have. So that individual and their estate have been unresponsive.
Right.
And then we have not received a written response on parcel 38, Summers,
Summer, yeah.
but I have been contacted by her attorney.
Okay.
They have not filed anything in the case. So they've still been unresponsive, but I do know that she has at least spoken to an attorney.
Right. Hard to do is, yeah.
So the next step for those is to have the court appoint appraisers.
Bernie, you're up.
A couple things. Number one, I'll get on everybody else's business. Doug, get me a bucket for that mantis. I'd like to be able to dig something out instead of just mow. Sorry. Then,
The new one comes, the new one has a bucket, so.
hey, all right. There we go. Didn't know that. Just real quick, I mentioned Jackson Park South Drive the whole summer. Well, we're there now. So they're trying to get some culverts in. We have some utility issues in front of the lift station, which I guess it would be, I keep calling it the old Ford dealership. So I'm just dating myself really bad. But
So what are we gonna start calling it now then?
it's the Gurker
Okay.
building. So anyhow, we've got a problem there.
Oh, the old
We're moving
Ford
utility. We're gonna have to figure
know
out
where
how
it
to way
is.
to wiggle a pipe through. So we'll get there at some point. Then let's see. Henry Way project, which is over by the new Vital Farms construction site. They're about halfway to the Vital Farms area with the new sewer. So that's moving really quickly now that we're up and out of the real deep sewer area. Let's see, we've got some changes that are coming. There's a driveway that Vital Farms wanted to add that we really needs to be put in now while we're doing the road construction. So I'll probably be coming to you in 2 weeks, or maybe even earlier, to get you to approve some drive costs, and then also they wanted the sewer and water connection. Or I don't want to go into our new road and tear it up for sewer and water. So we're coordinating with them on the final sizing, et cetera, for that. So I think it makes sense to put it in our cost right now. So I know Doug's got an opinion on that, but I'd like to be able to get this in one change order and get that approved sometime in the next 2 weeks or at the next board meeting. So I'll be talking to you about that, and I'll have information dialed in at that point. Right now we have cost, it's about $100,000, and we're trying to decrease that down to in the 60 or 50 range by having Vital Farms come in and attach a little bit further into our right of way. I don't think it's our job to build them a road all the way to the edge of our right of way. So we'll be talking to either Vital or to the contractor to make some changes there to try to get our costs down. I'm assuming that's okay with you guys, unless you guys just want to throw out extra money.
Yeah, it's what we like to do.
I know. That's really all I have. So if you have any questions, just
Okay.
I can answer them.
The email you sent out about extending the water main, I really didn't get the gist of what your question or comment was. Are you just wanting who signs and approves this, or was that what you're asking, or what?
There's going to be some signatures that'll be needed for Indiana American to justify that water. Even though we're paying for the water main, they want to make sure they have a customer on the end of that at some point. So yeah, the biggest thing is there'll be some signatures that have to be made. It looks like it's all electronic now, so we'll have to get you involved with you or the mayor involved with how that gets signed.
Okay.
That's all. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Bernie. Mr. D.
I have, the outline shows 2, but I have a third. I'm sure you have all been expecting it. Jackie Wheeler is the first one, 223 South Park Street, busted water line, see attached. She's looking for a total credit of $1,032.56. You know, I first saw this, I thought, wow, that's pretty expensive, but she has spent over $6,000 getting this fixed between two different plumbers. So,
South
you know-
Park, that down by Geyser, no, that's South Park Drive. Where's South Park Street?
You work on that, I'll get.
Over towards Hilder or Vicks.
so, yeah, it was all in the yard.
Okay.
The second one is,
G. Moxinger.
yep, Angie at 3502 Queens Way. This was a pool fill, looking for a credit of $139.91. And the third one is Seymour Community Schools for 1350 West 2nd Street. This was the high school flood. Barb was, you know, we had the readings, we were kind of waiting to make sure they came back down and came in line. Looking for a credit of $3,773.77. And their water went everywhere.
And down the hall.
How many hours of water did they estimate?
I don't know
Okay.
how many hours, but it was a whole bunch. So,
But they all,
as they, you know, basically meet our criteria, I mean, I'm sure probably a little went down some sanitary drains at the high school because I think the bathrooms have a drain in their floor, but down the hallways, there's not, the offices, there's not, you
no
know.
way to monitor it, so
Uh-uh.
to speak, and everything's gotta go
So-
downhill, so.
I would ask that these be approved as they meet our criteria for the city.
I'll make a motion to accept the 3 sewer bill adjustments.
Second.
All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, miscellaneous. I have one miscellaneous, Mel. Food truck for Cali? That's an I in it, Cali Cross. Flavored sodas and energy drinks from North Vernon. And she has her fire inspection already, and everything is in place here in the packet.
What's a
No
brand new-
alcoholic beverages. Everything seems to be in place.
It's a new one we've never had.
It is a new one, yes, it is. But, everything's in place, license, insurance, fire inspection, health inspection.
I don't know why we wouldn't, so I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second that motion. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. That's all the miscellaneous I have. Anybody from council have miscellaneous?
Not me.
Anybody
Greg
without a
O'Brien's
white
name.
shirt have miscellaneous from the audience?
White shirt.
Yeah. In front of you is a breakdown of our current phone system and then a new phone system. Back in 2020, we purchased a phone system. We paid 5 years worth of service at about $20,000, and then we bought the handsets out of our budget. So if you look at the existing, this is what we're currently paying. And then if you go over to the new thing, you'll see that our phone monthly rate on the fax machines will go down, but you'll see an increase of the phone service goes up. That's because we're paying for that $20,000 monthly instead of upfront. And then instead of purchasing handsets, we would rent them. Doing the math, I put out there exactly what one of the phones cost. So it'll take about 53 months to pay off the phones if we bought them, or if we bought them outright, it would take 53 months of this rental. The contract that I have is for 36 months. So at the end of 3 years, we can look at them again and renew, get new phones, or we can go with somebody else. So I am asking, I had Chris look over the contract a little bit. There's a rental agreement for 36 months. And then there is a commitment for 36 months to go with net to phone.
And the reason behind renting instead of purchasing is technology that,
It keeps changing. You know, I was telling Brad earlier, you know, we had Nortel for, I don't know, 30 years, forever and a day. Those systems used analog. When we went to digital, we had to get a new system. Now everything is voice over internet protocol. And so you're stuck with basically mini computers at each desk. And so I looked up these Yeelink phones. It's the #1 in PC Magazine for the best phones. A typical handset's $269. The 4 that you see there for $529 are actually dispatch phones. This will allow us to have 18 phone numbers coming into the PD. And then we also have to we got 3 fax machines and an elevator. So one of the things that you'll see is an analog telephone adapter because the elevator is analog still. So
Can that be updated, Greg, or do you know?
the elevator,
Mhm.
we've tried to update it. Otis elevator, Montgomery elevator have said you just kind of got to put a patch on. Yeah, kind of. Without replacing the electronics in the whole thing, you can't, because it's the wiring going to the elevator itself. So, and that analog just dials 911 out, which goes into our office. So, you all have any questions about this?
Apparently you like it.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, one of the reasons we had to go to net to phone is because we have the Endeavor audio recorder for calls that come in. And this is one of the few companies that actually has service that hooks up to it. Quite a few of the sheriff's departments in the state also use net to phone.
So you'd recommend it? You think
Yeah,
it's the right thing to do?
Yeah.
so your recommendation is to do the net to phone
Mm-hmm.
for a number of what?
36.
For 36 months.
Okay.
And one of the other.
Rental is part of that or separate?
Yeah, so the rental, if you look, so the monthly phone cost would be $794, and then an additional $176.25 for the.
So a little under $1,000 a month.
It's under $1,000. Yeah, it's like $940 something, $971 or something like that.
And we would be, so that service would be for the 36 months?
Yes.
Okay. And that comes to you as a recommendation then, and that's
Yeah.
your proposal?
So currently, we purchase phones in 2020
Mm-hmm,
and 5 years of service.
okay,
That service expires in November.
okay,
I could renew what we have for 1 month. The end of service agreement with Mitel, which is who we currently have, expires December 31st, 2025. Now, I won't have any service updates, but those phones would last another 2 years is what they say. So the end of term would be 2 years.
Then the actual phone's out of date.
Yeah, like the updates and stuff like that would stop in December.
so then at some point in time, you're gonna have to pull the trigger real quick?
Yep.
And
And
try
this-
to keep from having the interruption?
Yeah, and net to phone said this is gonna take about 3 months to implement in anyway,
Okay.
so
And with the
And then-
lease, whenever there's updates,
they just update it.
part
Yep.
of your lease.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if you read in there, if a phone breaks, they'll replace it with eCore. So,
It sounds like a no-brainer. I mean, that's just, you can't have interruptions like that and
Yeah.
then wait 3 months, so.
You looked at the contract, Chris?
Yes, sir.
All good?
The cost hold for all 36 months? Or
yes.
does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I asked them to go to 5 years on this one, and they were real leery because of the way software and the updates come along. They didn't wanna, they weren't real comfortable with going 5 years out.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense, I get it, so. Thanks for your work, and I'll make a motion to accept the net phone contract.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Any other miscellaneous from the audience? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to be done.
So moved.
Second. All in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved.
That was a short
Meeting
agenda,
adjourned.
but go 44 minutes.
What's the record?
It's Gregory.
Thank you, January. This button here, the flashing one? Nope.